So we are back at Kipling's Court from a safari, and we've been served bread pakoda and tea or chai. We are having an early dinner because we have a safari in the morning. Food once again is simple but very tasty. After dinner, I just decided to take a turn around the grounds, and as you can see, the moon is up. This is the children's play area. If you're traveling in a large group, you can sit here and enjoy the evening. The gazebo looked interesting, but what was unique was this place called Machan. It is within the property of Kipling's Court. It juts out into the forest. While on my perambulations, I was lucky enough to meet with Mr. Asad Khan, who is the manager of the property, and he told me that there are many animals which come visiting. He got this torch and showed me these two honey badgers which were just scurrying along. He also promised that when there was a herd of deer, he would call us from our rooms. Thanks to Mr. Asad Khan, the Pench property runs very smoothly, and his personal touch makes the stay even more meaningful for everyone. The next morning we are ready by 5 a.m. because we have to take the safari in the early morning, and it was very nice of Kipling's Court because they gave us a wake-up call at 4:30 a.m. even though we had not asked for it. There was also tea, and the breakfast was packed for us so that we could have a comfortable morning and also didn't go hungry.
লাগলো
So here we go on our second safari from Pench. The sun isn't up yet, but we have the moon following us. The mornings and the evenings, I must say, are very pleasant, and we even took a kind of shrug so that we didn't feel cold. Back at the Turiya gate where the safari will start. You must carry a copy of the bookings because they check the bookings and also carry the Aadhaar cards or some form of identity. I think that is a crested serpent eagle.
वो चल के आएगा तो दिखेगा बराबर आपको डाउन में गड्ढे में
The tiger is sitting somewhere inside the grass and the guide is trying to show us the point. This is a crested eagle and it reminded me of the headgears that the royalty wear during special events. And finally we get to see him. You can see how well camouflaged he is. The tiger knows exactly where we are, but it seems bored and it is yawning away. The tiger just saunters away, but we are very excited to see him. Well, it was worth getting up at that ungodly hour. The red wattled lapwing, I think they are magpies, but I'm not very sure. A peacock and an Eurasian collared dove. A racket-tailed drongo. You can see the tail there. It's very interesting. I feel the safari teaches you a lot of patience because you have to wait quite a while before another tiger can emerge, and that is exactly what we were doing. There was another tiger in the bushes, but it was not coming out. So everyone was waiting patiently while we saw this turtle going about nibbling at things and enjoying himself. That is definitely another bird of prey. This red-wattled lapwing was very protective of its island and didn't let any bird come near. The spotted deer or cheetal population is very large in Pench and sometimes they need to be relocated to other areas. The second tiger didn't come out of the bushes and we waited for a long time, but after that we decided to move on and it is getting on to be breakfast time now. The sambar deer, Pench National Park has been named after this river, which is the river Pench.
ये नहीं हाँ बॉडी के कुछ ये है
The vultures circulating may denote that an animal has been killed somewhere, but we are ready for our breakfast now, and this area is the breakfast area, so there is a canteen and there are some washrooms. The Pench River is a tributary of the Kanhan River. We were reminded of the Ramganga River in Corbett. That was also a very serene place. We were told these boats are not commercial boats, but they are used by the forest officers to keep an eye on things. And the canteen area again. The day is getting hotter and hotter and there aren't too many chances of seeing any more animals. So we are heading back to the Turia gate, and while we head back, we also are looking at whatever animals we can see along the way. This is the Indian gaur, and the guide told us that you can recognize them by their white legs, which looks as if they are wearing socks. Pench has different terrains, and this terrain is rocky outcrop, and this is where you can find the leopards mostly, but we didn't get to see any. There's the peacock dancing again, but it was behind a tree, So even though I zoomed in, it is not so clear. Back at Kipling's resort, this chameleon was in the veranda and it was just waiting patiently for us to clear out. At lunchtime, I really like this chaach, which has a hint of pudina in it. And during the daytime, the temperatures rise as high as a 40 degree. But the mornings and evenings in April were still very, very pleasant. And we are back at the Machan enjoying a lovely sunset. In the evenings, a number of birds are flying home. So at the Machan, you can see them. This is a hornbill. The great orange orb is the sun, which is now nearly going down. It seems as if it is just disappearing behind the trees. We also saw these kukul birds from the Machan. So overall, there were a number of sighting of birds and animals, and we were very happy with our stay. Now that you have seen inside the resort, I will just take you for a walk outside. And now for some refreshments, and soon we will watch the documentary on the Pench forest, which shows you how people use the elephants to track the tigers. And it is a very interesting movie. If you are visiting Pench, do not miss this. And true to their promise, they called us when the herd of deer were passing through. And in the torchlight, we saw this herd which was moving about quietly, but you could only make out something was moving in the forest because the leaves were rustling as they moved. They tried to move at least as quietly as possible. So dinner time, and then we will move on to Kanha, hoping to see more tigers. Stay with us, and I'll end on a sweet note here. So do visit the Pench Kipling's resort. It is a wonderful experience.